Hello, everyone, and welcome to Newly Forged. We are a 5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Newly, which came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in. And you may be thinking to yourself, but Jared, there's only 2 people here, and you'd be right. Well, let me explain. Tonight, unfortunately, both Amber, who plays Ozo, and Tanner, who plays Lunine, are unavailable. So they will not be here this evening. However, Matt, who plays Corvus, and Mike, who plays Justin, will be joining us. They're just a little delayed because of work and train and travel and all such things. But we will have more people. In the meantime, we're going to do some intro stuff. I've got it. Thank you for the Pikachus. Always a pleasure to see you here, my friend. A few quick little updates. We've been away for 2 weeks, and I apologize for that. But, you know, work happens sometimes, and sometimes you have to shoot a follow spot at a famous person. So that's just the way it goes in this business. Also, as a result of being away for 2 weeks, the party has leveled up. Everybody is now a level 7. Nobody did any multi-classing at this point, or any further multi-classing, I should say. So everybody got leveled up to level 7. And we'll see what people have chosen for various things that they get to pick at that time. Yeah. In the meantime, before we go around and do introductions, I need somebody to roll me a D31. It's gonna be crazy.
Woohoo! You're
Yeah.
doing it? Okay.
Yeah. All right, a 14. Well, this is going to be very funny because the characters right now are in a dungeon under a desert, which has a lot of underwater motifs in it. So please tell me, my friends, how does your character feel about water? Do they like to swim, go boating? Are they afraid of the water? Any of those kinds of things. I know, it's crazy, but I think it's fun. So we'll figure that out. And make sure you introduce yourself and your character and do all that jazz. And let's dive right into our introductions. We'll start all the way up here at the top of this rung with Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I play Andra Grandspark, who is a halfling wizard. And she comes from a family who has a lot of shipping concerns. And so while I don't think she was necessarily like heavily involved in it, she certainly has been on a boat before. I mean, even before this campaign, she spent some time on a boat in this campaign, but I think even before then, she has certainly been on a boat. We met her brother who has his own boat. So it stands to reason that she would have at least been acquainted with the concept of boating and shipping, and seafaring. Um, Although I believe that she is from a fairly northern clime and perhaps wasn't doing a lot of swimming.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Like I would imagine she probably like was taught to swim in a, if you fall off the boat, we don't want you to die kind of way, but probably didn't spend a lot of time like recreationally swimming.
Right. Not doing laps in the pool every morning.
No, but has probably, been in the water and, was given like the basics of like, hey, smallest child of this family who has a bunch of boats, you should not drown if we throw you overboard.
The one correction I will make is your brother would say it's a ship, not a boat.
Yeah, whatevs.
That's
That's why he's the big brother and I'm the little sister.
True. And then down here at the bottom of this rung, we've got Jeff.
We're the first and the last, aren't we?
You are.
Top and the bottom. I'm Jeff. I play Selenar, an elf druid, and he is a druid of the coast. So this is a very straightforward answer. He is very comfortable on, in, and around the water, and yeah, that's pretty much it. He loves being in the water, or on the water, or next to the water.
Love it. Yeah.
Not much else to say about it.
No, you're pretty much made for water. Like that's your concept behind Selenar. So
yeah,
works out well.
Yeah.
I dig it. And my name is Jared. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. As your dungeon master here, as your DM, as your game master, as your appropriate appellation. There's lots of people who love the water and lots of people who don't. Nuuli's a vast and varied climb. So, you just never can tell. Yeah. That's that. Anyway, well, short intros this evening. Our friends will be joining us shortly, but we'll get the evening begun, shall we? Let's dive.
He's on his way. 20 minutes.
Glorious. Well, let's dive into last time on Nuuli Forged. And we'll do a bit of an extended one, being that we have been away for a couple weeks. So, last time on Nuuli Forged, the Dead Ringers descended down to the 2nd level of the dungeon beneath the Akir Oasis. They have entered this dungeon in order to track down the Crimson River, a mercenary group from the Fey Realm that has that they have learned is from the Fey Realm, that apparently Lunine, their local Fey-origined marquee fighter friend and ally, has knowledge of, if not history with. Still not sure about that one. But this mercenary group has been attacking the occasional caravan between a couple of the big cities here that exist in the desert continent of Hessian, such as Madanat and Port Dwali, and just causing general chaos. So a massive bounty has been placed if anyone can defeat these ruffians and prove so. A bounty of 4,000 gold pieces, which would be more than enough to clear those party members who have an outstanding debt of 500 gold pieces upon their persons, 2 of which, Lunine and Ozo, have magical armbands that apparently will prevent them from leaving the continent somehow. And it's been implied that those bands, if their debts are not paid off within a year, will pretty much delimbify their hand. I don't know what the word is for cutting off a hand, but they will have their hands removed by that band. That metal band will tighten and get really uncomfortable for a long time, and then pop goes the hando. So lots of reasons to get this gold situation sorted out. Anyway, down through this dungeon that the party has been diving in, they have cleared the first level. Pretty much, they encountered a goblin who was a salesman, and they defeated a clay golem, and they met a hobgoblin who runs a bar that he had set up, and a 3-creen who is a forge worker, a smith, a weapons maker. They also met a little pixie who runs a bit of a alchemical potion shop. All up on the first level. They got trapped by a mirror. They fought some animated coral armor. They found a group of cultists worshiping or calling or doing something with a figure, a Triton, trapped in a purple sphere. They also got a little heated over a golden wall for a moment. And they have, and they saw a recorded playing of a party that seemed to take place under the ocean as people were flitting about and kind of swimming through the air in this recording that was, for some reason, destroyed or in, what's the word? Interrupted very violently, but they don't know why. All throughout this dungeon, they have seen homages and images of underwater life and civilization, and indeed the very ground that they are walking upon does not match the stone walls of this entire dungeon. The floor is a densely packed sand, so densely packed, in fact, that they do not leave tracks as they trek upon it, which is weird, but hey, it's a dungeon in a magical land, deal with it. On the second level that they entered in the last session, they first met right off the bat a Titanic-sized spider. This colossal spider was surprisingly friendly. He introduced himself as Tailweaver, and it appears that he is a collector of stories and tales. He gave the party leave to travel through his holding of web, giving them a few warnings. All he asked in return was maybe get some info on this unicorn that he has been told is trapped further down in the dungeon, which piqued up a few ears because unicorns are rare and kind of cool and magical. So yeah, lots of weird things in this dungeon. From there, they passed through what seemed to be a bit of a reliquary area and found a massive statue of actually a bronze dragon, which seemed to be pointing over its corner, over the corner in a certain way, where they found a secret passage. And through that secret passage that Corvus found, they came to eventually a room with a starfish idol, which turned out to be a trap when Justin went to look at it, and then bars slammed down through the ceiling, and the roof began crick, 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 lowering in on the tallest member of the party. And he had to run around trying to fix a duplicate of this idol in the back, but only being able to carry 1 point at a time. It got to a point where he was crawling on all fours, trying to move as fast as he could to reassemble this structure, this idol. But he was successful, which means he did not get squished and crushed to death. So good job, Justin. Anyway, the party then continued on through the second level and found themselves in the court of Mamjori, who offered advice and information in exchange for their dreams. 2 party members accepted this, and she provided 2 pieces of information to the group. The Dead Ringers then made their way through a hallway that was a little painful to them, as they have been going through a lot today. But they did find a hall of statues that they had been looking for. They had been told that this was a safe refuge to spend an evening's rest in. Hoping that this was the actual hall of statues they had heard about, the party settled in for a long rest. Now, during this evening, Ozo did catch a blur in the room and saw what appeared to be a 4 to 6 inch tall little elf of blue skin, kind of like come in and check out the room and then zip right out again. They tried to reach out and grab this very quick individual, but no dice. It was like a blur, hopped right over to, very cartoon-like, leaving a trail of light or a trail of movement in its wake, and zoop out into the corridor. Seemingly nothing was bothered by the appearance of this creature, which Lunine had previously explained to you all was a quickling, as some of you had apparently been robbed of an item or two. Indeed, Sonar, it is worthy to note that you were robbed of 30 gold pieces. Your pouch is 30 gold pieces lighter now.
What a jerk.
Yes. Everybody else was here, I think, who got thieveried.
Yeah, Andra lost a skull. Thankfully not her own skull, but somebody's skull.
Yes, indeed.
That'll come soon enough, I'm sure.
Anything's possible. So, all of that has occurred. They are now waking up. They're going about their morning routines. The first people to awaken, Selenar, per usual, has taken the last bit of long rest as his watch. So, Selenar, as you are kind of like on this little watch thing, you've got various ways to make light available to you. So even though you can see in the dark, there are things like you can't do in the dark. Like you can't really read like a page in a book in the dark because that's how ink works. But you do find in amongst the rubble at the base of some of these statues, which all of these statues are very impressive. They're all most of them are humanoid size. They're all of humanoids, but some of them are really big in the back of the room. Which, let's bring you to the map so you can take a look. Map.
We are.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Indeed. Yes. Yes.
Are the rubble piles around the statues, is that part of the statue or is that adjacent to the statue?
Well, as I was about to go on,
Sorry.
yes, the statues all seem to be perfectly preserved, like they are not ruined. And as you're kind of walking around taking a look at them, you see like there are ones of well, there's all kinds of statues here. There are Tritons, like you saw trapped in the bubble. There are Sahugin, which are those kind of shark people that you fought many months back. And there's other aquatic humanoids. You even find some that appear to be elf-like, except with like big finned ears and like fins on the back of their legs. Each statue is striking a powerful pose and seems either to be inspiring or terrifying, as the case may be. It's not as though these all appear to be necessarily heroes, as they are just icons, like in whatever history, tale, or legend this culture created. The rubble about the bit of around the base of the statues seems to be from maybe walls or ceilings or other things, because all the statues seem preserved. But the rubble has been like swept near the statues, keeping like the main area clear. And as you're kind of poking around, you do find one little piece of stone that seems to be mostly intact. And you find and as you bring it over to the campfire or a torch or create light or turn your hand on or whatever you do, you see it is engraved in primordial, which I believe you do speak.
Selenar does, yeah.
Yeah. You're the one who's kind of doing this walking around thing while everybody else is still asleep. So what you find on this little, and it's only about this big, in primordial, it's kind of like half broken off. And it says like, statues preserved, magic courtesy of, got it. And then like right at the time there's a tiny little bit, and it's like a multiversal company.
Multiversal oh, so okay, interesting.
So it seems like it's some kind of like plaque indicating like somebody helped preserve these statues and it was like a business deal.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. Another thing to note, Selenar, you are a fairly perceptive individual, and you have been aware of Andra's condition for a while. She hasn't really complained about it. Andra, what's your countdown? Or your count up?
This was our first long rest since the last time.
Right, so what's your number?
6.
Great. Cool. You notice that Andra is like kind of turning occasionally, like almost fitfully in her sleep. And as like a blanket or something kind of pulls down, right at kind of like this part of like the clavicle, you see just a little bit of like bluish skin starting to peek through. Like through whatever nightshirt she's opted for.
So getting worse. Or I think it's worse. Andra didn't seem to mind.
Correct. but it is something that you notice. Speaking of, Andra, you kind of wake up, and you are feeling a little bit sore, like in the middle, like where the wound was. It's not like, it's a weird pain. It's not achy. It's not throbbing. It's kind of like a numbness almost, as though like the nerve endings are just like sputtering out or dissolving in a weird way. It's almost like an unpleasant tickle.
Sure.
But just very lightly, kind of like right around the edges. And as you're kind of like getting yourself all situated and dressed, you notice that it has indeed spread. Like it's almost visible on your neckline. Like if you pull your front down, you can see it. And the blue is spreading farther than the black is. Like the black kind of like necrotic stuff is still kind of like more centralized. But the like blue kind of early stage of necrosis is kind of starting to get out there. But there's no like odor from it. Like normally like necrotizing rotting flesh, like there's an odor to.
Yeah.
But you don't smell that, so either you're just used to it or you don't think it's there.
I'm probably going to tie the neck of my robe or whatever a little higher so that nobody notices.
Sure. But yeah,
I give you
That'd be fine.
a side eye that
What?
you may or may not notice.
What? Chilly in here.
You've got a cool tattoo.
It's just, it's a little chilly in here.
He gives you like a knowing, uh-huh.
I'm sure it's fine.
Check out this tablet. This reads like this was a...
Oh, like it was a
statues
museum or something.
Yeah, these statues are preserved magically by company name that has been fallen off the corner, but interesting.
I'm gonna look. So it says, it specifically says the statues are preserved. Oh, I can't read it. So I don't know. It's just it is some carvings because I don't read primordial. I am going to looking at the debris. Look up at like the ceiling and see if any of that is in danger of collapsing on us or anything like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception check at disadvantage. You can send one of your orbs up there.
Yeah, sending my orbs up there. Hey, a 50. Oh, nope, 10 at disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say exactly. It's kind of tall in this room. Like the big statues in the back of the room are like 15 feet tall. So you're trying to see like about 20 feet up, and you just can't make out detail very well.
But like the walls and stuff in this room, like, do they look like they're like crumbly stone or like finished like the ballroom was?
All the walls appear to be finished that you've seen so far, which has been kind of a consistency throughout this dungeon.
Right.
Maybe that's not true universally. Just every place you've been so far, that has been the case.
Right. But like there's no obvious place where this rubble has come from, is what I'm looking for.
It doesn't seem to be. It is also worth noting, Selenar, can you just go ahead and roll me a perception check, if you'd be so kind? Cool.
You got it, man.
All right, cool. Great. Yeah, so the rest of your friends are still kind of sleeping, finishing off their watch. What you both know is that the hallway to get here was very painful to move through. It seemed to like shoot little, for lack of a better term, darts of like force at you, like as you walked through it. And you kind of talked about it a little bit with the group after the fact. I think Andra, somebody who noticed it, would have shared that they noticed like little tiny runes. A couple people noticed them.
Yes. Yes, I saw runes. I don't think I could
in
read.
the hallway.
Yeah. And it was when we got close to the runes that the hurt happened.
Yeah.
Can we see any runes if I stand in the doorway? Like,
Yeah, go ahead. Make a perception check. If Andra sends an orb out there, that will help you out too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have an orb.
Yeah, so that'll give you advantage.
I guess I'll just roll again then.
Yeah.
There, that one's better.
Oh,
yeah.
A natural 20. Excellently done. Yeah. So with the dim light from the orb, which to you makes it look like bright light, what you notice is that some of the wall stones in that hallway are slightly mismatched to the rest of them. And those stones, somewhere on them, you can see one kind of across the way. There's a little arcane runes carved into them, and the runes are layered as such that they are like in like a nautiloid kind of pattern, like kind of a spiraling outward image. Go ahead, make an Arcana check as well if you would like. On a 21 Arcana check, Selenar, rolling off of that natural 20 perception check, what you figure out is that these runes that are carved are designed to cause a burst of force to emit from the walls when anything goes by them. And they're at different levels or different heights, so it's like almost impossible to traverse the corridor without triggering them. But you're pretty confident that either a skilled magician could like at least stop the effect for a while with a spell, like a caster could do it if they had like a dispel magic option, or a very dexterous person with the right set of tools might be able to figure out a way to trip whatever is triggering these things, whatever energy conduits make these things fire.
So when we were walking down this hallway in the last session, was there like a cooldown of each tile? You know, like how often did each tile shoot a bolt?
There did not seem to be a cooldown.
No.
It's like machine gun force.
Kind of, yeah. As soon as anybody like started walking through it, it was just like a constant barrage of little like force bullets.
It hurt a lot.
I described to the group that the runes and the stones that are mismatched in the hall all have an arcane rune on them. Presumably, there should be a power source coming from somewhere.
Sure.
I don't have a way to disarm a magical device. I don't know if anyone else does.
Nah.
Did someone say they needed a clever, dexterous, handsome trickster?
I don't think those are
fair.
actually the words we used, but no.
No, I heard it. I wasn't listening to Twitch. That's what he said.
While he's doing that, can I look around? I'm looking for another exit from the room. Is this the only way out?
It does appear to be so. Oh, interesting.
I mean, that was sort of my assumption, but you know.
Yeah.
So if we're going to use our handsome, clever, dexterous party member, is there anything I can see or help them? Basically, I want to give some direction, you know, how it works, where to put your tool if you have it.
Yeah, on that nat 20 and that very high Arcana check, I think it is very easy for Selenar to aid Corvus in his decision, should he want to attempt to deactivate this hallway, which will give Corvus advantage on the check. To
Presumably, this is a skill check of some kind.
yes, it's his thieves' tools check.
Yeah.
Cool. Would you like some guidance?
I'll take all of the guidance.
Uh,
As a former cleric, I mean, yes,
Um,
please.
Okay, maybe if I walked over there, I could see it. How? No, I can't. I can't see a damn thing because I have no dark vision. How long is this hallway? Like we're looking through the door and it goes that way?
Yeah, so it goes both ways. You came from what would be the east, is where you came from. You don't actually know what's to the west.
But we're looking out the door, we're looking at the wall on the other side of the hallway. Right? Straight
correct.
is not an option.
Correct.
It's go left or go right.
Correct.
do I notice Andro looking out the hallway into the darkness?
Yeah, I mean, she's right there behind you.
I'm not being sneaky about it. I'm just kind of like, hey, what you looking at?
When I notice you, also I produce flame, which will make bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Cool.
I'm helping.
Yeah, I mean, I can almost see so much through the doorway, like the.
Yeah, you know that to like get like a real vantage around, you would have to like enter the hallway. But again, with that nat 20,
Is there a rune on this part of the wall?
yeah, there's a rune that you think Corvus could reach, like a stone, because they're kind of all placed. There's one like right on the corner here, actually, that you think Corvus could noodle with pretty safely.
Corvus, let
Ready
me
to
show you
noodle.
let me show you which wire to cut.
You know I'm colorblind, right? I'm just kidding.
Here's some spaghetti noodles.
Wouldn't that be fun? Cool, I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
All right, yeah, of course. Selenar shows you a rune and tells you everything that he knows about it. So he's gonna give you the help action. So he's gonna give you advantage on this thieves' tools check, which is basically a sleight of hand check for you, or whatever sort of skill you'd like. You're gonna have advantage on it, and you're also casting guidance. Is that true?
Yes, so you'd get a 1d4
Great.
additional.
So go ahead, roll the 1d4 first.
I'm so sorry. I was so ready.
All right. Great. So 24. 24 is fantastic. You spend a few minutes with your tools, and you kind of like get out a little like it's almost like a penknife, and you kind of like dig out some mortar, and you find that there is, and you then add some of that mortar to like a bit of water that Selenar has created for you all, and you kind of make a new, like a paste, and using that paste of that stone and mortar, you kind of apply it into the runes and get it nice and flush and flat, kind of covering the runes, and adding a bit of something comes to you in that moment. There's a lot of underwater stuff here, so you take out some salt and you like add like a big swath of like salt across where the runes were. You apply it with a a long tool with like a little handle or something, and you apply this salt, and you hear a little fizzle, and you think you've deactivated this trap. And based on all of those high rolls, You think you've got at least an hour traveling through this hallway before shit hits the fan, before you'd have to do it again.
Wow. All right.
Great.
So we've disabled every trap by covering one trap.
It seems like they're in a.
Short circuit.
It seems like they are in a circuit.
Yeah.
They are not parallel.
Oh, they're wired in sequence. That's
Yeah.
Yes.
It seems they're wired in series. Yeah.
Hey, they probably didn't have much to go on down here. It's a
Waiting.
dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Christmas lights. You know, one light goes out, they all go out.
Exactly. Christmas trap.
Which I don't think is true anymore. But you know,
Well, no.
once upon a time.
Well, now with LEDs, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sad.
Once
But
upon a
back in
time,
our
that's what-
day.
Once upon a time, that's how Christmas lights work.
Okay, that was Corvus is gonna be like, wow, okay, great job, everyone. That maybe worked. I like wave my hand in front of it.
Oh, and
Yeah, I think
as a new feature, anyone can move Andra's orbs now. So anyone should be able to move them. So if Andra's like, you have an orb with you, you should be able to move it with your character.
Yay!
very cool. Do I get an orb, Andra?
You can have an orb.
Additionally,
Use your orb.
as a reminder, everyone has heroic inspiration after completing a long rest in this room.
Mhm.
The very air seems to be invigorating in this room. And you have
Very
advantage on
invigorating.
all saving throws to resist the frightened condition until you complete a short rest.
I
I
think we
already
should take a
have
nap,
advantage.
guys.
Corvus, as you are kind of finishing up and you hear the like fizzle of this room, you kind of know what's off to the east there. There is something that calls to you from the west. Like there's something that pulls to you. It's not auditory, it's not even physical. It's like it's grabbing a part of your very being, your essence, your soul, and it is reaching out to you somehow.
To touch me, probably.
It does not feel malevolent, but more like something you recognize, or like a kindred spirit or something like that.
While we're sitting here doing all these things, I think I lost idea the last time we played.
Yes, idea
no.
was destroyed.
So if they're messing around with runes and things, do I have an hour to resummon idea?
We have an hour before the ruins become volatile again. Do with that.
Before-
what you-
While you are doing those things, is what I'm saying.
No,
is that
I-
while you guys are playing.
It only took him
I
a
don't
few.
think it
It
took
only
an
took him
hour.
a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind. At some point, I will have to resummon idea. But at the moment, we are idealists. We are out of ideas.
You possibly could have summoned him last night when we went to bed, I guess, right? Oh, never mind. I'm retconning. Okay. We should leave.
Great.
And I know that when I have led, we've ended up in a sticky situation a couple of times, and I did publicly say I didn't want to do that anymore.
bad.
Mike is still sleepy. Sorry, Justin. And I've got a good feeling about going this way, and I'm going to point west.
Well, I mean, we came from the other way, right? So we don't. There's nothing back there we want to go back to, unless someone wants to reassemble the starfish again.
No, I was no.
Well, you do know that there was a continuation of the corridor that way beyond where you met the lady, but you know.
I'm not sure I got enough information from the creepy Dream Eater that brings me any closer to the unicorn. It's still in my mind, and I know there's like this weird trapped thing in a bag somewhere that could be good or bad. But I kind of let's just see what happens this way. And you know what? Now we know the way back if it doesn't get better.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Okay. Andre is going to wake up our sleepy friends and say, "Hey, come with us. It's time to go."
Yeah, everybody wakes up. It's all good.
All right.
Onward.
Yeah, we're gonna let Corvus go first since he disarmed the trap. He's gonna get to test it.
Fair. I did wave my hand in front of it, but I didn't test all of them, I guess. I'm going to be cunning and dexterous and handsome and walk in front and see if the traps are safe.
Yeah, so you enter the corridor and you turn right towards the west. Is that what you're doing? You're like following that calling? You turn and step into the hallway and brace yourself. Nothing happens.
Cool.
You take another step and another step and another step. And Corvus, as
Halfway through,
Another
Corvus
one.
clutches his chest and falls down, writhing in pain.
make a performance or deception check.
Yeah. Oh, I'll make a deception check, all right.
All right. Selenar and Andra, what are your passive perceptions or your passive insights?
17 to both.
13.
Oh!
Selenar, you get that Corvus is fucking around. Andra, you think Corvus is dying.
Yeah. Well, if he dies, I can resurrect him.
Oh, no. I don't want you resurrecting me. Sorry. The jig is up. Just a bit of fun. Couldn't help myself. I feel like it's been very serious down here this whole time.
If he dies,
Anyway.
I get all his stuff.
It's not a lot. I don't think it's a lot. Anyway. Yeah, let's carry on. Everything's fine. I'm not in pain. That was a joke.
Glorious. Yeah, you continue on in that direction.
Reading the name of that GIF was hilarious.
So you indeed do see a hallway down here, Corvus, that does bear off to the west.
Does the feeling change? Or is it just sort of like nothing has gotten different, but I think I'm going in the right direction? Oh, give me that.
You're pretty sure you're going the right direction. Like, it doesn't get weaker or stronger. It's just kind of still there.
It's stuck. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, what's happening now? Someone has
Wait for
taken over
me.
Trying to keep up with you because I have the light.
Well, I'm trying to bring an
I
orb
am
with
the light.
me.
Well, Selenar is currently bright light for 20 feet.
So if you
Oh.
do like a click and drag, should be able to get both the tokens.
Yeah, it just froze on me. He was in like two places, but we're all good. It might have been because you
It's
were
all-
trying to help me by moving him.
It's all
Wait,
good.
we long rested. Why is my health not back up to...
Did you level up?
Did you apply the long rest and the level up?
I sure did. I just don't think Roll 20 knows that, so hang on.
Yeah, when I leveled up, I was only in D&D Beyond, not Roll20, so I had to manually fix my health at the start of the game.
There you go. Now it's all good.
Oh, I didn't.
Great.
Oh yeah, upon waking up, I would have put my mage armor on. By the way, because this here's a scary hall.
Great. You can go ahead.
Yeah, it is. This is... I'm freaked out by these shapes.
So, what you find in this room as you enter it, you find what appears to be like an ancient promenade. There are these large objects in here that, in this light.
I was gonna roll the wisdom save first.
What you see is they look like planters or perhaps raised flower beds that are full of dark brown dirt, which means it's been watered because it's not dry and sandy. Additionally, they don't seem to fit. Like, they are of different design and style than what you have been like encountering here. It's almost as if this area was deposited here.
Hey guys, do you think this is the garden? The unicorn instructions say to go through the garden.
Go ahead, make a perception check. Anybody who would like to. Well, Andre, you can. Well, do you all enter the room? I guess is the.
I'm in the room.
Well, Andre entered. Anything happened to her?
Unfortunately, I can't see. I can't see shit. So.
I use Andre as the litmus test, or should I?
No, nothing happened to Andre as she strolled in.
Oh, great. I'll go in then. Unless Andre's now immune to shenanigans because they've been hit by it so many times.
Andre isn't immune to anything.
Yeah. As you all enter with Selenar's glowing hand here, you can make perception checks.
Andre didn't. She didn't see anything.
Yeah.
She's like, look, dirt.
Cool. Selenar, you notice in the corner up here, there is a strange rune carved in the floor.
Can I read the rune? Is it any...
Make an Arcana check.
$30-20?
Yeah. This is an arcane rune. It looks like it is about relocation and teleportation. It looks like it has been like spent, like it's been activated a long, long time ago. Like it's full of dirt and dust and stuff at this point. But it looks like it was once an active teleportation spell thing. Which maybe is a little outside your wheelhouse, but like you recognize the like supplemental runes that make up this rune about like change and shift and location. So yeah,
Sure, so I don't step onto it.
You don't think it's active anymore, like on that roll.
I'm still not stepping onto it.
Okay.
But I do take a step towards it and go, as I'm looking at examining the floor, and say, this is a teleportation spell. Not
Where does it
used
go?
in some time.
Does it say where it goes?
I don't recognize all of these runes, but I don't think so.
Yeah, Selenar, as you kind of talk about this, something comes over you, and you like go and check out the corner, another corner of a room, and you find a similar rune. You find one in every corner of this room.
Do we think someone's getting in and out of here by using these? Like, do they look like they're being... Can you even tell if it's active?
Selenar, you're confident that these were activated once a long time ago, and they could not be activated again.
These are one-time spell. It was many moons ago.
Interesting. So someone came here... Why? I don't know.
I'm just gonna look at the dirt and kind of like poke her finger in it.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah.
But your finger has to roll.
Yeah, on a 21.
Better at that.
Yeah, this dirt is like fresh, loamy soil, like it's made for growing things. It is wet, but there is no source of water nearby. It doesn't feel like you look around, there's no like runes or anything carved into it, like it must have been watered, but there's no like, and there's nothing that like would allow it to like suck water up from underneath. Like you kind of dig down and there's nothing, like no pipes or irrigation or anything. So it must have been watered with like a watering can or something.
Is there any sign of anything actually growing, or is it just dirt?
It's just dirt. On a 21, though, I will say it looks like something was harvested within the past week.
I love the italicized something.
And these are way bigger than a person.
The planters, yeah, they're like
Yeah.
20 feet by 5 feet. Well, they're like big old like public flower bed kind of things.
Right.
Is it like
right.
a one something or like a somethings?
Like a
Oh,
like a crop of something.
People, looks like people have been growing shit here. I think this might be the garden that the big spider told us about.
I'm looking. Look at my notes.
I mean, I don't remember a market, but
Maybe the market was the place right before the bronze dragon
could
statue.
be.
Through the garden.
Corvus,
Through the garden.
as you are kind of wandering around and kind of looking in these planters, you notice this doorway to the south of you. That sensation is stronger in that direction.
I was going to ask.
It pulls at you, and in a weird way, the pull intensifies because another layer gets added.
Corvus is going to start responding to Andra by like reviewing his notes and being like, yeah, there's something like maybe we went the wrong way. There was something like past the woman, and there was kind of a woman that we already, and then like I sort of trail off when I get the sensation, and I just sort of walk toward the southern part of the room into this doorway.
Where are you going? There's more in the other direction too.
Yeah, maybe check that room out, but I don't know. I just following a hunch. I think.
Well,
Says
Well,
Corvus
don't
and
leave
steps
us
to the-
here.
No, I'm not. I'm not going. I'm not leaving.
Andra's gonna
Oh.
peek her head through. They just poke her head through the other doorway.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Corvus.
Yeah.
You step into this southern corridor. This hallway is cold. It's chilling. And it is absent of any carvings. The orb that you were carrying with you, having left the range of Andra's spell, goes out.
Like,
Yeah, it goes out. It
Movie style.
sputters and goes out. But you have in that like last bit of light as it like flickers out, even with the light that helps you see, it felt dark. As though like you get the sense that no matter how much light you bring in here, it will feel dark.
Interesting, but I don't feel.
You do not
Has that feeling of like it's
do
not
not-
good or bad.
you do not feel threatened,
Okay.
but you feel in a weird way you feel kinship and not sympathy but empathy or understanding. It's a two-layered thing, and this hallway enhances it.
Interesting. All right, Corvus is about to fall. Corvus is about to pull an Andra. Which way does that feeling pull?
It does not
It's,
appear to
it's
have a
like a-
directionality to it in this hallway.
I'm just gonna sort of like go west again. And
Cool.
do I actually own chalk? I've often wondered this. Like, I feel like I do, but I don't know if I ever added it to my equipment because I've like left notes for Ozo before.
Yeah, I think you own chalk. If you don't have any, you can
nice.
add it to your inventory because you, as a member of a guild, would have that kind of stuff.
That's what I thought. Okay, I'll add it for real. But
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna.
But
like,
you
sort
are
of-
also
'cause I'm-
you are also in the dark, like you can't see right now.
That's right. Okay, so why don't we take out the hooded lantern then? It's time to
great.
bring that out. I'm gonna use it in hooded modes to preserve oil because I know that I burned like 2 gallons the other.
Okay, so it's 5 feet and 5 feet now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Oh no.
When you walk
Okay.
away from me, the light goes out.
Yeah, it's true. I do have a torch also, I think, but anyway, we'll do this. I'm gonna kind of like be cautious, but I don't feel threatened yet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chalk the. I don't know if everyone just follows me. I'm just sort of like, without even thinking about it, because I realize that I'm walking away from the party. I'm just gonna like sort of like do an arrow in the direction I walk.
Make a stealth check at disadvantage.
Elf check? What'd you call it?
A stealth check at disadvantage.
Oh, stealth check. I was like, elf check. I'm not trying to be an elf.
Okay, nobody has noticed you walk away, or they have not noticed you significantly. They're like, they know you're not right next to them, but they figure you're talking with Ozo or something.
Okay.
So you begin to walk down this corridor. Meanwhile, Andra, you and Selenar are looking into this other room.
Yeah, I'm just kind of peeking. Like, I'm not walking into it, but I'm peeking through the doorway, and I've probably sent 2 of the lights, like, just ahead of me.
Yeah, you send them in and kind of like let them float. And what you see is, like, it looks like broken stalls, like ancient wood has crumbled away. Stone shelves have broken and smashed. Boxes long since emptied and turned over. But small bits of spiderwebs, nothing like what you entered through here. But definitely it gives the vibes of either storage or commerce or something like that.
Having peeked in the room and not seen anything obviously dangerous, I will step into the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make a perception check.
I'm real bad.
At disadvantage, at disadvantage because you only have your little orbs with you. Actually,
14.
Let me check. Well, no, you'd have some of Selenar's light. So
it doesn't matter unless it's
14.
at advantage. It's a 14.
Okay, so 14. Great. So yeah, so you see what remains of these stalls: piles of stone, coral, bits of driftwood, shells, dry, desiccated seaweed, are all that really remain of anything really around here. But the walls, you can see through Selenar's hands, big, bold mosaics that have retained their bright colors, even in this light. It feels like it was once a market, or like a commerce section. And you do see a hallway down this way.
Cool. So, if we were supposed to go past the market and through the garden, maybe we came from the wrong way, but we're back on track. Because we were supposed to hit the marketplace first, and then the garden. So maybe if we had come this way, it wouldn't have hurt so much.
You're the one who's with her, Selenar.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Well, Selenar knows these directions, but Jeff does not. So
Gotcha. The unicorn is past the market, through the garden, beyond the treasures, and by the woman.
you say that again. I'm going to write it down. Through the market.
Past the market, through the garden, beyond the treasures, and a woman. Is what I have written down.
I'm going to paste it in the chat. No worries.
So the two of you are kind of like exploring this little market room for the moment. Corvus, back to you. So you're marking your kind of way. Are you continuing around and down this hallway?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll continue down there.
Yeah, you travel around, and it's just dark, and it feels empty and cold, but not threatening. In a weird way, it feels peaceful.
Does it remind me of the feeling I get when I retreat to like a cemetery or graveyard?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm kind of in my happy place.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna like. I'm still stealthing, I guess, but I'm only being like not stupid. I'm not being overly cautious. I'm just trying not to be stupid.
Yeah.
I get the feeling this could have been a circle. So here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Little nook.
Yeah, you come to a little nook, and you hear very slowly running water.
Okay, and there's nothing below me now, right? It seems like the only way is up or presumably around.
Well, so you look up, you look north, and it's not like a nook with a wall. It's like it's a doorway, it's carved. But you can't see beyond it.
Interesting.
But you hear a slight like running water, like very slightly trickling.
Okay. So this is a door. All right, I'm gonna step up in here just for like shits and giggles, see what happens.
Yeah.
Can I
make an investigation check
yeah.
from that point if you'd like?
Okay.
Natural 20. Okay, here we go.
Today's my lucky day.
Corvus.
I'll get my notes ready. Hang on.
On a natural 20, you kind of kneel down and look at where this void appears in front of you beyond this like carved archway, which is not adorned, it's just there. And as you kneel down, you see in the like little bit of light from the lantern a little shimmering, and you realize that what you are seeing is a thin coating of water over an onyx floor. And as you hold the lantern out over it, you see a reflection of the lantern in that water over that onyx floor. What you have learned is that this room is a room beyond this point. It is dark stone, onyx. It is covered with water to make it reflective. If you step into that room with this lantern, it's probably going to light up the room because it's going to bounce and do all this stuff. You can also tell that this water is like moving, like it's coming from somewhere and draining somewhere, but it's not spilling into the corridor that you're in. And as you touch the water, it is frigid. It's cold. It's icy. But it's that kind of icy that is like comforting. Like, you know, when you go outside after it's snowed and it's like, and it's just cold, but it's not like biting. It's not windy. It's not trying to kill you. It's just is what it is. It's that like calm, cold, frigid feeling that speaks to a part of, I think, a part of Corvus. On this natural 20 investigation check, there is something in this room that might have answers to you, or an empathy with you, or an understanding of something that you might appreciate.
Sorry, I'm like taking it all in, but trying to make sure I type it out.
There is a kinship within this room that you can feel.
Okay, so these feelings perhaps getting the better of Corvus over, you know, his usual amount of caution and paranoia. I'm gonna walk in. I'm just sort of like walk in and sort of like as if I'm expecting to meet someone. Maybe. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not scared to walk in because I'm almost like expecting to be greeted.
Yeah. In a very sort of uncharacteristic way, you boldly and proudly stride into an unknown space with a sense of ease and caution that you normally don't do when you do this, or that you don't have when you do this. So you step into the room. The room reflects all the light from your lantern. And let me give you a little bit of a thing here.
I've got a very nice theater line picture of this
Yeah.
going on. It's pretty. Whoa!
So what you see is this black onyx that the floor is reflects and shines up black onyx walls and a black onyx ceiling. The walls also have water pouring down, so the walls are giving you that trickling noise that you heard. And it's just that thin coating, like when rain pours just over the lip of a dam. Just barely enough to give it this reflective sheen. And this entire area is frigidly cold, like a grave would be in the middle of winter. And materializing out of the middle of the room, fading into view, you see a spectral humanoid comes into view. It seems to be humanoid on top with a baldish head and 8 tentacles where legs should be.
Ooh.
It is bare-chested, seems masculine. But I'm sorry, not 8 tentacles, 5 tentacles. 5 tentacles, kind of, instead of 2 legs. And it seems as though the garments that it may have once worn as like robes or something are threadbare and ancient. It is swimming through the air like when an octopus or a squid swims by like compressing its tentacles. It's doing the same thing, kind of maintaining its position. And it looks to you as it enters. And you can see that this this room holds a deep well within it, just in the middle of this floor. That is the source of the frigid water. And it is flowing until it hits the walls. And that's when you realize water's not flowing down the walls. It's flowing up the walls and up onto the ceiling.
What?
Whoa.
And it appears as inky darkness.
So like, but I'm not in the water. It's just crawling up the surface, so to speak.
You stepped into the room, so you stepped onto the onyx floor, which means your boots are in the water.
There's a layer on the floor, right? But I'm not like,
correct.
It's not over my head. Or anything.
Right, it's not over your head.
Every surface.
Yeah, it's just every surface. You can just now see in the middle of the room there's like a darker patch that this entity is kind of floating above.
Oh, wild. I'm gonna sort of...
And it looks to you. And we're going to cut back to Andra and Selenar.
Andra's just oh my.
Those are some abs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that from the monster manual?
You don't know.
The calendar?
I suppose we are investigating this market.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're poking around we're looking for anything, like, is it just rubble, or like is there anything left in any of the stalls or anything useful?
Make investigation checks.
I can investigate. No, I can't.
It looks like rubble.
Yeah.
But Selenar, as you enter in here, you do see this hallway as well.
Which hallway? The one up or right?
To the right.
To the right. So I bet that goes back where we came from, but like in a not hurty way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess as we investigate these piles, I'm just going to look at each one at a time, and what I see in the halls is what I see in the halls as I go around the room.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check if you want to poke around.
I think that's the investigation check
Oh,
I
a
just
9?
made.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
find anything. It's just a bunch of like old pieces of coral that have been stacked on top of each other to be like, or like ancient mud bricks and like dried out
What's this big white?
seaweed. It's like a bunch of
What's
dried
this
out
big white
seaweed.
thing?
It's like a bunch of dried out seaweed or something.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
mean, I think.
where'd
I,
Corvus go off to?
oh, balls! Did he wander?
You're
Did
not
he wander
sure.
off again? Um, Undra will send him a message and say, "Yo, where'd you go?"
What's the range?
120 feet, 120 feet, I believe. I suppose I should double check that. Yes,
It is
120
120.
feet.
Okay.
And I don't have to. I don't have to see him as long as I know he's more or less where he is.
Okay, Corvus, you see this figure kind of floating before you, and you get this message from Andra in your brain.
I'll quickly respond. I went south a ways. I'm fine. Just give me a moment. If I don't come back in some time, you should look for me.
Felidar does not hear this.
No.
Right.
Undra will look at Selenar and say, apparently he went the other way, but he said that we should leave him alone, but come looking for him if he doesn't come back. I'm not sure how long we're supposed to let him wander this dungeon by himself. It seems like a bad idea to me. But what do I know?
Agreed. He went out that door over there.
Yeah, he said he went south from here. Don't. I don't fit through doors with this many orbs.
Just
There we
like
go.
stick them under your arms.
Well, they can't pass through walls, which means that if they're not oriented properly for the doorway, I can't pick them all up. All right, so he went this way.
Andra, you step into this corridor,
Yeah.
and the hallway is chilling. It is cold. There are no carvings of any kind. And even though you bring your little orbs in here, it feels dark. Like there's light you can see, but it feels dark.
I'm gonna promptly step right on back into the room and go, I don't like that. It's cold in there.
Selenar,
Respond by taking a step.
you get the same sensations. It's cold, and even with your hands lit up with produced flame, it feels dark. Like you can see there's no carvings. It's a perfectly benign area, but it feels cold, frigid, and it feels dark in here no matter how much light you produce with your hands.
I turn around and just look back into the room. Does the room look normally lit?
Yeah, like your light's casting back into it.
Okay. So there's no like magical barrier. It's not like a weird force field or anything.
Not that you can register.
I mean, he went this way, I guess.
I mean, but which way? There's both ways.
As you two debate this, Corvus, the figure looks at you with calm eyes, and you feel in your body a strange kinship with it. It is ethereal, it is incorporeal, it is slowly solidifying, and as it kind of does and takes a form, it looks at you and it creates a noise of gurgling, rushing water.
Okay, my turn to respond. Corvus will say, I'm sorry, I think I know that this is a language, but it is not one that I speak.
You hear in common, luckily I speak many languages. I can sense you are one familiar with the dark sleep.
I think so. Do you mean death, to put it bluntly?
The dark sleep was our god of death. She was beautiful and terrible in all ways. Just but uncaring. You are called out twice-fold. Acquainted with death, though not your own. And something else. A prevention of your death from one who had succumbed. But more. Water.
Yeah, Corvus has a flashback to that moment in the warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But more. There is death and water in your life.
Yeah, you could say that. Like immediately, his mind also flashes to that terrible day with his sister. Unsure if that's what this being is referring to.
The being kind of swims down from being the air to be like on level, as though it were like walking across the floor, and you see the tentacles kind of like writhe as it approaches you. I am Clauses. I am the guardian, the watcher, the one who awaits the sleep. I am the caretaker of this tomb. One day, she will reawaken and bring succor once more to this world again.
Corvus pauses for a moment. I'm afraid I have a lot of questions. You obviously know a lot about me through my...
I sense energies. I know nothing of you personally.
Yes, exactly. And you're right. What you have said is true. But I don't know this goddess of death, you say?
Yes.
I'm not a worshiper. I don't have any knowledge of this deity.
You do not need to. You will know her embrace as all mortals will. Others lay claim to the dominion of death. Others always have, and others always will. But the dark sleep is beyond simple death. She is the feeling of eternal rest that all creatures feel when the energy of life no longer courses through their bodies. Besides, there are many gods upon the seas, within the depths, and on the lands of Nuuli.
This is true. I don't
You
claim to serve.
require devout and explicit dedication. Unless you are a priest.
That's fair.
Tell me of this water and death in your life.
I can only imagine that you must be reacting to the death of my sister, perhaps. She drowned in the river near our home. I was only there in the final moments, and I couldn't save her.
Clauses extends a hand to you. Palm up.
Oh, just okay. And I sticking my hand palm down.
He wraps his fingers around your hands and closes his eyes, and you feel coldness over your body. Not painful cold, but refreshing cold. And your mind clears, and you think, and you see the images of that horrible day. And he releases your hand and looks in your eyes. Not an accident, but murder.
Or sort of.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Ah!
Woo!
So we will take a short 5-minute respite. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Picking up somewhere around there.
To Corvus sobbing in the middle of this room.
Yes, yes. So we'll be right back. Thank you, I've Got It, for being here, and thank you everyone for lurking and sticking around. We'll be right back after this short break. Hello, we are
Okay.
back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around while we took a little bye break. We have been joined by Mike. Hello, Mike. Good to see you, buddy. Indeed. And we have picked up with, or we will pick up again with Corvus, who has sort of innocently snuck away from the group and just learned from this floating entity that his sister did not die in an accidental drowning. No, indeed, there's been a murder.
When this entity Clauses,
Clauses.
no idea how to spell that. I did my best. Says that. Corvus immediately clenches his fist and kind of mutters under like, "I knew it," and looks down, but is still processing really what he said. They said.
The waters. You have a question?
I think you was going to answer. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. If this suspicion was with you for so long, why was it not shared with others?
That question kind of hurts, actually. So Corvus has taken a moment to think about it. I don't know. I was scared. After my father's death, I thought someone was trying to hurt all of us, and I didn't think I could trust anyone anymore. I didn't know who was my friend or enemy at that point, and I just tried to protect myself.
A understandable reaction. All water meets eventually. From the highest mountains and sky, dripping down through earth into cisterns, into rivers, flowing to the deepest chasms beneath the waves. And water remembers such tragedies. It holds it in keeping for those who need it, who must learn and understand. Is this what you desire?
To learn and understand?
Yes. To learn about this tragic taking of your sister.
Yes. I think so.
Then come.
This will give me some closure.
And Clauses floats over once again to the middle of the room, right above the well, beckoning you to follow him.
All right, it's been working out so far.
Cool.
That's the last we ever saw of Corvus.
Clauses kind of reaches all five of his tentacles into the well, and you see his eyes roll back, and from a milky white they become a crystal blue as he kind of loses focus. Yes. A child of two worlds. Humanity is not your only origin, is it?
No.
You are otherworldly. You are Fae.
This is true. My mother was Fae. My father was human.
Yes. 15 years ago? 20 years ago?
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to consult my other notes.
We are narrowing
15,
in.
I think.
15. A river. The continent. Johanna?
Corvus will just nod anytime I think the answer's right.
Yes. I can see a young girl playing by the riverbank with a doll. I see a webbed hand rising up from the water's edge, pulling the child within, dragging her down. Not a creature of this world, but one of shared history. A creature of Fey origins. She struggles. She fights. But the long legs of her attacker are strong. The mighty throat, holding its breath much longer than she could ever hope to. She fights. She catches a glimpse of a familiar form on the edge of the banks as she struggles for air. She hopes that the creature will not take her brother. And she leaves life and floats to the shore, the doll lost upon the edge of the river. And her sleep is eternal. Corvus, do you think, as a child, seeing your sister in this moment, you saw her doll?
You know, that's a good question. I don't think I thought of it right away. I think maybe it was later that I realized that I didn't notice it. And that I knew she had it with her that day because she always has it with her. When I didn't see it, maybe back at the house or something that reminded me.
And that absence added on to the one of your sister. Something you remember now caused you to go search for it. You went back to that horrible spot, and there was no sign of the doll.
No doll.
I never saw that again, says Chorus. I don't understand. It wasn't someone from River Hollow?
No. No human did this to your sister.
Is it... Could it be the same thing that killed my father?
Was your father also a victim in the waters?
Not in the waters, no.
Then I am sorry, my vision extends only to waters.
I understand. You said she's resting. Is she still in the waters? I've never found her.
All who end sleep. The dark sleep embraces us all. It is the way of things. For those who are mortal. For some, it comes earlier than others would wish. For others, it lingers, staying away much longer than one would hope. But eventually, all mortals come to rest within her.
She's at peace now?
Yes.
I've tried to find her from the other side, and I've never managed to, nor my father. I was always hoping that meant that she truly was in a better place, and something wasn't keeping her stuck. Is there a way to talk to her? How does that work? I've done it before, but not, I don't know. It just happens.
There are
Find someone.
spells, priests, warriors of holy orders who have such abilities. I do not. I am merely a conduit between the waters of the deeps of the dark sleep and those it has embraced.
Do you know anything else about this creature that pulled her under? Why did it spare me if I was there?
I cannot speak to its motivations. It is beyond my knowledge. I can tell you it was not at home in the waters. Not these waters, not our waters. The waters are its nature, as much as was the land, but not our land, and not our waters. From a different realm, different world. The fizz of Fae surrounds it. The foam of swamp and bog. The brackish tinge of amphibious mucus.
Do you have a name for this creature?
If I am honest, I do not. But if you take these descriptions to one familiar with Fae entities, they may be able to give you an edge in your search. As for your father, I cannot tell you the manner of his passing. I can only sense that it weighs upon you. Tell me of his passing.
He tended the graveyard in our small town, behind the church. And one morning we found him there. He was watching overnight like he often does. And when he didn't come home in the morning, we went to look for him. But I don't remember what it was that killed him. I was sort of, my mother shielded me from seeing his body. All I know is that it remained a mystery in town. No one knew why or how.
There is
And
a chance. Dunk your head into the pools of the well, and clarity may be yours.
all right. Corvus takes a deep breath. It takes off his mask. Check and only assume was on because he splunks with it. And
We're going to pause there. The rest of you are at this corridor. You've stepped in once or twice, each of you. You felt the coldness of this corridor. You felt the way that the light, even when you bring it with you, it feels dark. You can see by the light. It works, but it's just constantly dark. What are you doing?
Can we tell which way Corvus may have gone? Like, are there any like scuffs on the floor?
There are chalk
anything like
marks
that?
on the floor that appear to be in Corvus's hand.
Hey guys, I think he went that way.
Yes, they seem to go to the west.
We going cautiously.
Cool. As you all traverse, you see this featureless corridor all the way around. And eventually you slowly make your way around and you find on the far side a little bit of light reflecting back at you from a dark room where you see a figure with 5 tentacles sitting on the ground, sort of in front of Corvus, who has kneeled down and is plunging his head into something that you cannot see. His head disappears. Corvus, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Who could have seen that coming?
Yeah.
excellent.
We found Corvus's shiny
I'm
thing.
so good at these. Oh no. This doesn't count toward my skills that I can't fail either, which is why I'm nervous. Well,
Okay.
I think I failed.
On a 7.
You do have heroic inspiration.
You do have heroic inspiration, which allows you a reroll. If you want to use it.
Oh god, is now the time? I don't know if this is going to be good or bad, but I feel like it could be bad. Fuck it, I want answers. I'm going to reroll.
Okay, reroll. An 18.
Lame.
On an 8.
Lame.
On an 18, you are not overcome by all of the images of death you have seen in your lifetime.
You could have found a very broken Corvus.
On an 18, your mind is focused. You want answers about the death of your father. You feel this coldness slicing through your mind, bracing through, and you find yourself again crying at having discovered your father's body, calling for your mother. She rushes over and immediately covers you, pulls you away. But this time, you are seeing with eyes trained by years of observation and guile and picking up on the details of things. You see multiple stab wounds from a blade, one of which is long and slashing and takes your father's torso from shoulder to hip bone, slashed wide open. Smaller blades have stabbed. Corvus, what is a token that your father always kept with him? Like a lucky coin or a pebble or a necklace or a fidget toy?
Maybe this is corny, but since he tended the graveyard of the church, I wonder if, like, was there maybe some kind of figurine or something that a clergy might have given him at some point? And he just kept on him as like a,
Absolutely.
while I'm watching the bodies of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Was the church that was tended to a specific deity, or was it just for general worship of all deities?
I'm looking back. I don't know if I ever answered that when I tried to find all of that. It was a small town outside of Mendarian, River Hollow, and I don't know if we would have had a big enough town to warrant specific temples for different deities. So perhaps it was just more of a general pay your respects at the altar of your choice type of. Does that like would that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very progressive temple.
Yeah. Well, it's a monotheistic world, so like people like pray to whatever god they need to at whatever time. Except unless you're like a priest, it's not like you're only going to follow this one god.
Unless you think there was, maybe we mentioned it. I don't know if there's one that makes sense for like River Hollow, like does Mendarian have like a major deity? I don't know the answer.
Yeah. So it's quite possible that like the Harvest Mother was a potential one. Yes, it's polytheistic, not monotheistic. That's right. It is not a monotheistic culture; it is a polytheistic culture. The Law Builder, the Guiding Light is always a popular one. It's also possible, if it was a graveyard, that it was, the Fated Matron, because she's kind of like the on the surface goddess of death. She's pretty popular to like tend graveyards because she kind of like oversees that moment of death to life transition. Or life to death transition. So any one of those.
Weirdly, the latter kind of sounds like I apparently didn't write it down, but maybe something we mentioned because perhaps the whole point of that church.
Yeah, as a grave tender, like he possibly was that. So he was indeed gifted with a little raven figurine, maybe like an inch wide. Like it's not very large. It was just like a seated raven, wings in, that he always kept in his pocket. And it comes to you now, as you think about it, that figurine was never seen again. This violent murder of your father, the only thing that was missing from his effects when your mother returned home with them, besides his clothes, which she got rid of to spare anyone in the family having to look at it, at the lifeblood that bled out from that. The only thing that wasn't there was the figurine. His wedding band was there. His coin purse was there. Any other bits of like common jewelry, like a necklace with a wooden carving on it, was there. Any earrings were there. Keys, all there. The only thing from his effects that were unaccounted for was that little raven. And you also notice on an 18 wisdom save, I'd like you to make either a perception or investigation check at advantage for me.
I assume the answer.
And because of this situation, you are also under the effects of the bless spell for this roll, which means you get to roll a d4. So roll a d4.
Oh. Interesting. Roll a d4 first, got it.
Yeah. 4. Fantastic. I'm going to tell you right now. 15 is bronze level stuff. 20 is silver level stuff. 25 is gold. You have advantage on this check.
Does it? Because I get the same modifier for both, so I can roll either.
Yeah.
At this
Okay.
point, because I've boosted my insight.
It is possible you may get different information from either one.
Okay.
You don't know. It's up to you. Whether you want to get a general scope of things or a focused detail of something.
I feel like I'm in it. I'm gonna go for insight. I've specifically boosted.
Well, it's perception or investigation.
Oh, investigation. Oh, then I lied. Okay, that is not that. I don't know why I thought.
Or do you want to do an insight? If you want to do an insight, I'll let you.
Oh God, I don't know the answer.
What do you feel is more appropriate for Corvus in the moment?
I don't know. Investigation. Insight. I don't know. I'm seeing this through like new eyes, right? So like, I almost feel like in some ways getting that wisdom save.
Yeah. So like your mother like blocked the whole vision of you in your youth. So you are attempting to get details from the outside edges of that vision, from the snippets that you saw really quick.
Maybe insight makes the most sense because even though I'm seeing this sort of magically, my perception was obscured, but I can maybe sort of rely on something else to. Does that make sense, or is that not the information you?
Well, so an insight check would like reveal like a motivation to you, not give you details.
All right, my training is in detail. Okay, well, let's.
And you've already kind of gotten like some bits of motivation, like what you've realized now in this moment through like knowing that like this one thing was taken, like it probably wasn't a robbery because all his like really valuable stuff was still there.
Yeah, it's some personal. Okay.
Like insight might still be a thing, but it's up to you whether you want to go that route or you want to go another route.
Let's try perception. I want the highest possible odds too.
Okay. There's an 18 so for a total of 24, which is silver medal.
No, one less.
Cool. So with a 22, silver medal stuff. Here's what Corvus gets. He sees as not near his father's body, because he's been turned away. You're like looking into your mother's skirts, like she's hiding you from this horrible visage that you discovered. But she's trying to hide and keep you away from any kind of details. What you see off to the side, where your head's kind of being turned away by force, out of the corner of your eye, you see a gravestone, a grave marker, with rivulets of water dripping down from a strange handprint that appears to be wet, like a wet hand touched it and water's dropping down. And you see next to it in the soft earth, as though a creature had like put its hand there to like help it step past this marker. In that soft dirt, you see a footprint of webbed feet.
Corvus screams internally.
And you shock up, and all of you, the rest of you, see Corvus's head reappear from nothing, dripping wet, the lantern at his side, kind of casting light over this, like constantly moving, reflecting things that's giving you some vision into this room.
Mask on the ground and a thin layer of water on the onyx floor, almost imperceptible.
Dude, what the hell are you doing?
Huh? Of course, turns around and sees, I guess, presume all of the party now.
Yeah, everybody's there.
Peering into the doorway, peering in through the doorway, going,
Fuck.
Yeah, can we enter this room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just give me.
I'm
just give
sorry,
me a second.
we see this guy, right? Or no?
Yeah, you see this entity. It looks up as you call in, and it looks down to you, Corvus, Clauses, and says, "Are these allies of yours?"
Yeah. These are my friends. Sorry, I wandered a bit too far away from them.
Then, as Justin, you enter, this figure looks at you. Welcome to the Tomb of Dark Sleep.
Yeah, no, that sounds emo as fuck. But I turned to Corvus. Are you okay?
Yeah. Physically, yes, I'm okay.
I sense...
Everything's fine. I just...
I'm gonna do an insight check on Corvus.
Go for it.
Oh.
18.
What's that
Corvus,
against?
you can make a deception or persuasion check. Actually, I think it's deception in this moment.
I mean, like, physically, I'm fine, right?
Sure. But go ahead, just make a deception check in this moment.
Deception check it is. Like, I actually think it's
Yeah.
the same. Oh, no, it's not. Persuasion, you would have lost, brother. Oh.
16. You can tell that Corvus is saying he's fine. Like, he's not hurt. Like, he's not lying that he's not hurt. But something's bothering him. Like something happened here that, like, is either mentally or emotionally frustrating. Like, it almost feels like he's on the verge of tears.
If my face was not covered in water from having just dipped it in water, I'm pretty sure there would be tears at this point. It's the only thing hiding it, probably, because my mask is off, both metaphorically and physically. So yeah, after I answer that, I'm going to sort of look up and go, he's not a threat. They're not a threat. Like, I just need a moment.
You are one who has also carried a death with you. Someone close to you.
Are you talking to me or Selenar?
Selenar's not in the room yet.
No,
Oh, my bad.
we're still standing in the doorway, being like, "What's wrong?"
You're the only other one who entered. And he's
Yeah,
and this entity is looking right at you. A close death, an eternal sleep. Whose do you carry with you?
I go, yeah. Everyone knows that my mom died.
Do you seek answers and understanding?
That is what I was doing in the water. Just
Okay, and did you get your answers, Corvus?
I got some clarity, maybe. Some answers, yeah. Much more than I had.
I mean, did this guy ask you the same question as he did me?
He sensed some things about me when I walked in. Yeah. He's got a connection.
Trying to remember, you've told us about your sister, right?
I think I probably mentioned offhand.
I think you've mentioned that your family has died.
Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned everyone all at once, but I know I've brought up my father passing before. Oza probably knows about both. If I had to guess.
Got nothing in my notes, so.
Yeah, I don't think you would have shared details. I don't think you've shared
No, it
details.
would have not been details. It probably was just sort of like, have you lost someone? Yeah, I have. My sister's dead. I think we might have had a moment because when I found out about your mother, I probably mentioned something to that effect.
Sounds right, yeah. I'm kind of in a weird place. My first thought is that I'm sorry. He had asked about I needed clarity into my mother's death.
Yes. Do you seek clarity and answers?
Don't need answers because I have no questions. She died. She got sick. End of story.
Very well.
It's a cruel, cruel world, you know, and that's the clarity I got from it.
Can we hear this from the doorway?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I hope so. Listen, Clauses, I think I've seen enough. I'm going to leave you to your duties. Thank you.
Andre's going to
Before you go, oh, you're going to step in the room.
Step into the room and like bend down and like dabble my fingers in the water.
Clauses looks to you. You are strange.
Yeah.
I've been told that before.
Clauses swims through the air, like up over Corvus and Justin and down next to you. And looks closely at you. And he's doing that thing where like the tentacles are not on the ground, they're kind of behind him. He's like swum down, so he's head first at you. Strange.
Is the water deep enough for me to like scoop some up?
No, it's like just a little layer over top. Like you can't get like a finger curved into it.
Gotcha. But I can like touch it.
You can like splat it, but that's about it.
Okay. Okay.
You are not sleeping. But
no.
You are.
I'm going to look at Corvus and make eye contact to sort of ask him, is she going to be okay? Are we okay?
We're okay. I honestly don't know what's going on.
This was like all eye contact dialogue.
No words. Like I'm gonna kind of go like,
if you just want to nod your head or
yeah.
All right. So I'll take a step back and give Clauses and Andra some space.
Yeah, he's like
observe what happens.
Floated right up. You went to sleep, but another woke you. But you are not you.
Who else would I be?
That is a good question. A very good question indeed, and one I cannot answer. I have never seen you. before.
Well, then we're even because I've certainly never seen you before.
All these conversations are out loud, correct? Like,
Oh yeah, they're all verbal.
I'm just making sure. There's been a lot of telepathic communication in this game so far, so
He then like kind of rights himself and kind of like does a swirling motion upon Corvus. Before you go, a gift for you. And he reaches out with a hand and lays it upon your shoulder. And one of his tentacles comes up and wraps around the other shoulder. And he closes his eyes and mutters words under his breath in a language you don't understand. And grants a boon upon you.
Ooh.
So write this down. Sleepers escape. The next time this targeted creature, you, would make a death saving throw, they automatically roll a 20 on the die.
Ooh.
And this boon stays until it is used. And you all...
I'm a slow attacker.
Yeah, you all see the tentacle and the hand kind of glow with a black energy. Think like the dark saber in Star Wars, right? The hand and the tentacle kind of turn this kind of black-white color, and something infuses into Corvus in this moment. And afterwards, Clauses pulls the tentacle and the hand away. And one more thing for a true kindred and supplicant to the dark sleep. And he kind of floats over to one of the walls and kind of pushes his hand through the water and pulls it back out and brings his hand towards you, opens it, and inside you see a ring.
I will take out my hand and I'll sort of like look at him like I don't deserve anything.
The waters wish you to avoid a fate of your sister.
Thank you. I will
Take the ring.
firmly take the ring at that point.
It is carved, looking at it really quickly, it's got images of like waves upon it. It's of like a dull metal, like maybe it's just a little tarnished, but it's also got like blue and white wave caps on it.
Okay, awesome. We'll have to identify that later, perhaps.
Selenar does at some point step into the room also.
Question: when he was muttering the boon to me, would it have been in Aquan? Is that his native language?
Possibly. You didn't understand it.
I mean, I don't understand. I was curious if maybe like Selenar caught any of that.
It was under his breath. Selenar was not near enough.
Oh, gotcha.
He was like right up on your
The
grill.
water's making a little noise too.
Yeah, it is. There's a constant little like tinkling of running water. Selenar, you step into the room after all this has taken place, and Clauses looks at you. You carry no significant sleep.
It comes for all of us.
It does. You understand the dark sleep well. You are one of nature, of water.
This is true.
A kinship to the dark sleep, then.
This room is puzzling. How does the water flow up?
It is the will of the dark sleep. Water flows where it must.
Well, I thank you on behalf of our group for the help you've given us.
He just kind of nods, his milky white eyes kind of looking at you all, lingering for a moment over Andra.
Andra, she really wants, like, maybe take, like, a rag or something and, like, get it wet in the water.
Sure.
Like, she wants, like, she wants a little bit of the water.
Yeah. He doesn't stop you.
And it's not like we saw Corvus pull his head out, but he's still standing. Like he's not knee deep in water or anything. Like it doesn't appear that the water is deeper.
No, Heli was like kneeling down from your vantage point previously. It looked like he was kneeling on the surface of the water, and then he like shoved his head and it disappeared.
Great. All right. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to have like a wet piece of cloth or something that whatever I can use to
you kneel.
get a little bit
You
of
kneel
water.
down. Your knees are wet.
Great. I would like to I would like to walk out of this room with some damp cloth from the water.
Yeah, you can do that. He doesn't stop you. It's fine. So, are you all have any more questions, or are you going to?
I think
I'm,
Corvus's cup is full right now, in a manner of speaking.
yeah, I'll certainly step out as well. So,
Yeah. He might be last out of the room, depending on who entered and who's in the way, kind of thing. But
I think Andra is probably going to linger a little bit.
Okay, so everybody leaves except for Corvus and Andra.
yeah.
I'm gonna look at Andra as I go and say, "Do you want a moment alone?"
Sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna walk out. I'll do one little look back at Clauses and sort of look at the room and just sort of I don't know. I have no words left, but I'm gonna remember this moment.
Yeah, the milky eyes catch yours, and he just nods at you as you look back over your shoulder. He has kind of swum through the air back to the middle of the room.
All right, I'm gonna pass Andra on my way out. Take my orb with me.
Do you still have an orb?
I do now, because you're back.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah, you can send one over to Corvus. There you go.
I'll douse the lantern.
Okay.
I'm just is Clauses still paying attention to us, or is he gone back to his?
Justin, have you left the room?
I have, yeah.
Okay. Then boop.
I'll be leaning against the wall.
Okay.
Outside the room.
Clauses does look at you just kind of blankly. His eyes are just like white milky orbs. And he's just staring.
Just what did you mean by I'm not myself?
Just that. You are what you are, but you are not what you think you are. But that you are it is undeniable.
I want to take the bit of wet cloth I have and wipe at the the gray and black on my chest.
It's freezing. And
That's fair.
because your flesh is necrotizing, it stings a lot. Like it almost burns.
Oh.
Because it's like cold hitting, it's like frigid cold water
Uh-huh.
hitting nerve endings that are dying.
Oh, that didn't feel good. I don't think I'll do that again. Oh,
It doesn't respond.
okay. If he doesn't have anything further to say, I will follow my friends out of the room.
Okay. Yeah, he said he's never seen you before, never seen anyone like you before. He doesn't know your deal. All right.
Did you tell him anything? I say as Sandra leaves the room.
Just, when you put your face in the water, did it hurt?
Like, physically hurt?
Like, did it burn?
No. It was cold. I just felt like cold water.
Okay.
Did you put your head in?
I did not put my head in the water. I don't think it would be good for me.
Huh. I'm sure he could have an interesting conversation with you if you need more time, but
He didn't seem very interested in talking to me.
okay, fair. He's got sort of a connection with death he might have maybe picked up on. So
I kind of noticed that. Yep. He said I'm not who I think I am, which is weird and confusing because I'm pretty sure I know who I am.
Are we sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
We all heard it. He
Do
said
you-
that you went to sleep and someone else woke up.
You all saw me die and come back.
yes. I don't know what he means by someone else who woke up. Was it someone else who woke you up? Or
Yeah, me either. That's the best I can guess. I mean, I feel the same.
you've got all the
I'm
same
pretty
memories?
sure. I mean, I know who I am as much as you know who you are.
Let me ask Andra a question that would pre-death Andra would only know. Do you remember the first time we met?
When I fell out the window?
Okay. Seems like you. I don't know. You showed me some things that I know to be true.
I mean, Andra, he said some weird stuff, so it's a good time to go back into that room and dunk your head like Corvus did.
I don't think that would be good. I touched the water and it hurt.
I will point out that when you were like dipping it in, getting it on your fingers, it didn't hurt.
Right.
Just to be clear.
Yes. No, I get that part. But, I'm not so much hiding the necrotic flesh, but I'm definitely not I'm trying to be somewhat subtle about it and my face, if water was running down my face, it would certainly burn onto my chest. Like,
I mean, a small amount of pain is a small price to pay for a greater clarity on who you are.
yeah, but he seemed to want to talk to you and Corvus. He just kind of looked at me and said mysterious things. He didn't really elaborate.
That's his thing. Everyone has their thing.
I'll say this. He has a connection to death in a way that I don't even know how to describe, and I don't know if I understand. If you had any questions about what happened when you came back. He may not know the answer outright, but may offer some vision of something by putting your head in that well. But it won't be easy. And you are in no way inclined to do so, but that is what I did. Because I was seeking answers. Anyway.
I asked him questions and I just got confusing answers.
I think that beings like that, that's sort of their
MO.
Did he give you riddles when you talked to him?
cheeks. Not exactly, no. But he said enough vaguely, but specifically enough that I knew he'd send some things that had happened to me. Anyway, I'm not sure I've processed it all yet, so maybe we can talk about this later. You do what you need. If you need some time, I think I'm gonna wander back to the room above us. And as I say that, Corvus will, just for curiosity's sake, go this way.
Yeah, same sort of hallway as you make your way around.
I don't know if my orb is working. It looks slightly brighter than my lantern.
If you walk more than 20 feet from the other orbs, it will cease to work.
No, that makes sense. Okay.
I'm assuming you're just keeping like 10 feet in front of the others as you're all kind of walking
Yeah, I just did that to have it there for the second because that's the next place I'm going. I'm not trying to leave them again.
Cool.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put everybody into the garden.
Great.
Cool. So you've all made it back up to the garden.
Does the garden look the same as when we were here last?
Yep.
And we went in a full circle.
Yeah. You
and
all the way around the tomb.
And there were no other ways out.
Nope. Featureless.
Or no other path.
Smooth.
This is the way we came from, like toward at the beginning of the session, right?
Correct.
Yes, this is where we came from. That's the Hall of Pain.
Which
So
at this point, it's been an hour through all your adventures. Yeah. So you'd have to undo the trap. But at least you know about it now, and you know it's possible.
So there's a destroyed marketplace the other way, and I think there's another way. There's another exit from the room to our north. I don't know where it goes because that's when we went looking for you.
Well, there were 2 more hallways from the market also.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go that way. I'm looking back at these directions that Tailweaver gave us, and I don't know. Everyone that's given us directions, something has been not super explicitly exact about it, probably because they're drawing on memory. So maybe we are headed in the right direction if we go through the markets, even though the garden happened first.
What were the directions Tailweaver gave you? Just so we all know.
Past the market, through the garden, beyond the treasures, and beyond the woman.
Unless we're going backwards, which is possible, because we've seen an elf woman, we think. And maybe that other room before the bronze dragon was the treasures. Maybe we've gone in reverse. I don't know.
Maybe there's another garden.
Maybe.
You're right. We didn't see a garden. Huh.
We're standing in the garden.
I mean, yes, before this. Yeah, there wasn't a second one. So yeah, I say it's
going to go north.
Yeah.
Someone else lead for a while. I've had my fill of solo adventures, so.
Taking my light, and I'm going into the marketplace.
Okay.
All right, so we have this way, this way.
You know what? Corvus is going to pause for a second. I think I know the answer, but no other feelings, no pulls, no nothing, right? There's nothing.
No, and the feeling that you had is still there. Like, you still feel that, like, kinship from that direction that you left, but now you know what it is.
Okay, cool. Is this the way you want to try, Solomon?
I was trying to just look. Is this hallway trapped also?
We traditionally send Andra first, so Andra, if you don't mind.
You can make an investigation check to see if it's trapped, if you'd like.
Can I help in any way? Because I know how to look for traps.
Yeah, if you want to give Selenar the help action, or you can do it yourself.
Corvus, you're not mopey enough to stand off into the corner.
I'm specifically looking for the magical traps.
I just, you know what? The look you get from Corvus when you say that is sort of like, I can't even be sassy with you because something so real happened to me and I don't know how to process it. And I want you to see that in my eyes for like a split second.
Andra is sending an orb, 20 feet down the hallway or so to aid in the people who are looking for traps.
Sure. I mean, Selenar's hands are giving out bright light as well, so.
He got them hands. He's throwing hands, guys. What would the roll be for the trapping searching?
Perception, to see if you can see anything.
Perception. That's, if we may meta for a moment, it's a +6 for me, so I don't know if it makes more sense mechanically for me to help you.
If it's perception, I'm good. If it's investigation, I'm not good. So
I'll help you. Go ahead. You're percepting.
That gives me what does that give? 4 or advantage or something?
Advantage.
I shall perceive.
Yeah.
It looks like a smooth, sandy floor, just like all the rest of this place, and smooth walls. You don't see anything ruined, no miscolored stones. It does look like at the end of the hallway, it kind of like curves down to the south.
Looks safe to me. I'm going.
So presumably, based on directions, we think we're looking for what now? Treasure?
Treasure or a woman?
Here's some brown circles.
Yeah, Selenar, what you see, and as you all like kind of turn this corner, this like stench of like rotten fish, like decay, like kind of like wafts over you. You hadn't noticed it before in the other room, but now that you're here, it's here. And what you see are 6 jars. Like, it's not like a very strong scent of decay. It's like very, very faint. So, and then these like medium-sized jars that are carved from whalebone, they seem. And it seems like they're all like sealed at the top with like kelp that is like has some sort of secretion around it, and it's like sealed on the top with kelp. Looking at all of these, each of the jars appears to have a different kind of decorative pattern on them. So like they're just like geometric kind of under the water patterns. They don't seem to have a like they're all different. There's no symmetry to them.
If I touch the kelp, is it wet?
No, it's like sealed, like dried. It's a little. It's like rubber.
You can see the contents.
No, they are like opaque. They're made of like mass. They're like carved out of like massive bones. So it's like
interesting.
How would you see through? You can make a nature check on the kelp since you touched it.
Sure. Oh, I'm actually not as bad as I thought. 14.
It's kelp and something. Something sticky.
Hey, Selenar, do you know anything about this stuff? It's like sticky and kind of planty.
No, do I? Let's find out.
Make a nature check. You have advantage on this check.
Well, that's good. I'll roll it again. Oh,
Ask the
well,
nature guy. Oh,
you
nature
know.
guy doesn't know any more than me.
No, like
who needs a plus
you like
nine?
touch it and it's familiar, but you can't remember where. Like you've come
Yes.
across this before.
Sea snot. I have seen this before.
Mm-hmm. Is the rest of the jar like one piece?
Yeah, like it's like a jar with a lid, and like the lid is sealed on with the kelp,
Okay.
like around the circumference of the lid.
What do you guys think? Should we see what's inside?
Take
I mean, I
10 steps
I feel
back
like
and
this
go,
is
yeah, go right ahead.
it's an active town, basically, we're in. I think this is someone's stuff, and it's not what we're looking for.
Okay.
No, Andra, do it. I yell from the corner.
I won't stop you.
Just
Come
one.
down here and help, Justin.
You're strong enough. I believe in you.
I'm half your size.
I'm bored. I'm leaving.
A meta chicken flies by real quick, squawking and barking.
Yeah, you know what? I hear this meta chicken in my head and say, fuck it. I open this
I'm gonna
one.
take out my dagger and kind of like.
No, I don't want you to open anything if you don't want to open anything.
That's a
No,
party
I've
foul.
seen
I've ever heard
some-
one.
No.
I've
You
seen
are
this
perfectly able to leave all this, whatever this is, as it is.
I'm just gonna take her dagger and just kind of like stick the tip of it under the edge of the seal. Like, is it?
On which
does
one?
it come apart? The one directly next to me.
This one?
So the top left one, yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, you kind of like stick your dagger in there and kind of like lift to pull, and it just crumbles away.
Can I now see what's inside it?
Well, you'd have to open the lid.
Oh, I see. Just the seal crumbles away. There's a lid underneath that.
Yeah. It was sealed with this kelp stuff.
Gotcha.
So you'd have to remove the lid.
I will remove the lid.
I'll do it. Okay, fine.
You lift it off, and a smell hits you of like a ancient fermented spirit that has long since turned to vinegar.
Okay.
My first thought was like, this is a haunted dead fish.
One angry, ghoulish piranha just jumps out and
Just reeking of vinegar.
So it
a
doesn't smell
dreaded
like dead fish.
candiru.
Yeah. So it smells like vinegary, not like dead fish.
Yeah, like
Cool.
really rancid.
I'll put the lid back on.
Okay.
I think it's gone bad, guys.
Why? How long has this been here?
I don't know, but it's not good. That is not drinkable wine.
Yeah, that one was covered with like these blue and red kind of checkered pattern. The one next to it is kind of like a white and yellow sort of like crosshatch.
I mean, does anyone want to know what's in the others? I'm assuming more spoiled foodstuffs. But
I've already
fine.
broken one, so may as well.
all right. If I 180 and look at the one across from it, does that have a different design upon it?
Yeah, it's like green and purple waves.
Ooh, I like green and purple waves. Sure. I will move these stupid orbs out of the way. I will use my dagger to open that one as well.
Yeah, the seal crumbles.
And
Yeah, you pick up and you bring one of the orbs over and like look it down, and it's like,
yeah.
And whoop, something like raises up in the liquid. That same like, rancid smell hits you, and you see a desiccated, like bloated, but still like skinny face. Like look out at you with like blank white eyes. what you are seeing is a long since drowned sailor, perhaps, like, or something. The kind of clothes you can see, like the rags, they look kind of seaman-y. Like, kind of like, oh, this person was a sailor. I realized it after I said it. They look
I'll put the lid back on.
They look nautical. Yeah, and it just kind of was like preserved or drowned in that vinegar.
Cool. I'll put the lid back on and be like, we should
What the
definitely not drink any of this. I think anyone else wants to investigate this, please feel free. I've seen enough.
I'll pass.
Fair.
I'm ready to move on.
Okay. All right. Do you share with the others
No idea
what it was you found?
Sure. I mean, it was, some spoiled foodstuffs, and there was a dead guy in the second one. But like not like recently dead, like somebody stuffed him in there and he's been pickled.
I don't understand what would do that.
Vinegar.
No, like what put it in there? Is it the same thing watering that garden? Like what is?
Maybe like a spurned lover or something.
All right, well let's not stick around to find out. I guess.
I mean, he was real dead. He wasn't going to get up and follow us unless you'd like me to go back and tell him to come up and follow us.
No.
That's an option.
No, it really shouldn't be.
I mean, if you'd like to talk to him and find out, well, No? All right. Shall we check the other exit then?
Yes, please.
Cool. So you all move back to the market?
Yep.
All right, cool. So you all move back to the market and you're having this discussion. And as you do so, you're moving up to the entrance and you hear something shatter and a sploosh of water or liquid.
Oh God! From behind us?
From behind you.
Oh God!
And you hear smash, smash, 5 more times. So you hear 6 total smashes.
I got spark skin.
I'm already
Okay.
wearing my mage armor.
Go check it out.
I think we're just now realizing this, but we should not have walked in that room.
So
Do you think?
you hear 6 smashes and then you hear nothing.
Let's
Cool.
just keep going. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Let's go that way. Or set a trap. Set a trap if you want.
I don't know. We don't know
Let's
what's
go.
over there.
Get out of
20 seconds goes by. Nothing.
I don't have a trap. I gave it to the thing that carved me a turtle, remember? Which got stolen from one of those little 8-inch fairies.
30 seconds goes by. Nothing.
So if you go this way, there's a fork in the road.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to come back and deal with this at some point, or do we just keep going? Should we barricade the door in some way? Wait a minute.
So
Let's like push some of this stuff in front of the door so the fish things can't get us.
So what you see up here, Andra, this central pillar, you see has stuff carved into it. You see a mighty whirlpool pulling down a ship, and one that has a pod of whales and a pod of dolphins kind of swimming along it.
On
And
the face of the
on the
of the pillar?
on the central pillar, yeah.
right, but on like the face of it, like it's not inside the pillar. It's carved on the face.
How would you see it if it was carved inside the pillar?
Like the other things we saw that had the clear that looked like they were things inside them.
No.
saw
This is
the-
like carved in the stone. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
stone pillar with carvings on the two faces I can see.
Yeah. And Corvus, you're talking about, maybe we should move some stuff. And as you're having this discussion, you hear, "Roar!" and charging out of the corridor, four figures, emaciated and covered in dripping fluid, charge down the corridor, jaws hanging unnaturally long, limbs wide, and like gangly, with claws and teeth and tongues that seem to loll out of their mouth like 3, 4, 10 inches longer than they should be. And just these emaciated things run out towards all of you, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged.
Oh,
Are they the running zombies? Gross. I thought they were the slow-moving ones.
well, we gave them plenty of time to catch us, didn't we?
Yeah. So we will pick up next week there with Nuuli Forged.
Cool.
Good job, everybody. Fantastic work. I hope you all had fun this evening. Certainly some of you had some interesting discoveries.
For sure.
Water hurts.
Oh,
I like that's the takeaway.
Water hurts. Yeah,
Water
no,
hurts.
I've got a core memory now for sure.
Yeah.
And a cool ring that we should identify.
Cool. Yeah. Andre
Maybe I
doesn't
should
know
just-
you have it.
There
we'll
there
talk
is
about that
something
after
for
this.
everybody in this dungeon. You just got to find it.
Ooh.
Some you've already found.
I think my part has been found. It's up to you 2, 3, 4, however many of us are left and have
The rest
5,
of us?
6.
7, 8. I can count.
Great. Well, I hope you all had fun. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to go around and say goodbyes. And of course, happy holidays. I think Hanukkah ended last night, but I hope everyone had a happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Blessed Kwanzaa, I think, is coming up soon. And a wonderful New Year to everybody.
Solstice.
All right. Yes, a solstice was last night, which was may the darkness find you and keep you from the light.
Speaking of, Paul Winter's performing at the Christmas Eve concert.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. He's still kicking, huh? That's great.
He's still
Yeah.
He did a international tour this time last year.
Damn, good for
It's
him.
like 80 plus. Yeah.
Is he still climbing all the way up to the
Wow, we
window
don't-
wall?
I heard Kaya's like 21 now. Like, what the hell is that all
Yes.
about?
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a lot of
I remember
personal
when-
jib jab that nobody else in the world understands. But
Look him up, Paul Winter. Nice guy.
but thank you all for joining us. We'll go around and say our goodbyes, and I'll figure out who we're going to raid. Let's start at the bottom of the tier level. Well, it's not a tier level, it's just a ladder, I guess. We'll start over here with Selenar.
hello. I am still Jeff playing Selenar. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be back next week, except I won't be back next week, but that's a discussion for later. See you in 2 weeks from now, everyone.
Fair enough.
See you next year.
Never heard that before.
Then we've got Mike.
Hey, yeah, that's me, Mike. I play Justin Timberdrake. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you guys next week. And happy holidays.
Well, thank you so much. Then we've got Matt. Then we've got Corvus.
Hello, this is Corvus, played by Matt. And thank you for watching me cry today. Yeah, it was a good episode. I knew that Jared would hit home at some point, and so here we are. Now I'm fucking ready for the next one. Yeah, see y'all in the new year. Is that what we said?
No.
No, next week is still pre-New Year.
No, is Sharon? I think I'm on next week. I'll see you next week.
Wonderful. Then we've got Andra.
Hey, that's me. I have been playing Andra, or somebody who may or may not be Andra, apparently. And I'm Sarah, and we are Newly Forged, and we have a YouTube channel. If you're wondering how the heck we got here, or what we might have done in a previous campaign, there's so much. If you have some free time, we can fill it. Please watch our past episodes, and we'll see you next week on Twitch.
Thank you so much. Thank you, I've Got It, for being the best mod. Don't think I didn't see you ban that spam bot. Thank you so much. And thank you to anyone who came in and lurked and watched for a little while and hung out with us. Much appreciated. I'm Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Newly Forged. Thank you all so much. Have wonderful holidays. Bring a little cheer and upliftingness to the world right now, because we all fucking need something to look forward to. And why not have it be D&D or something fun in your life, where you can slaughter fascists without fear of anything. So yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you, players, for being here. I hope you all had fun. We're going to go ahead and we're going to raid Top Down Tabletop. They are playing some D&D tonight. So hop in this raid, let them know that they've been newly raided, and we'll see you all next week at 7 p.m. here on twitch.tv/newlyforged. Thank you so much for joining us, and that's all. Be safe, be kind, and have a good holiday season. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Happy New Year.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ciao.